Okay everyone, we're here today at Kauri Park Field, and I've set myself something a little different to do for today. I've set myself a no mistakes challenge. I'm not the tidiest or most competent flyer, even on a good day. I tend to take a lot of unnecessary risks and plant my plane into the ground as a result. And most of them are more errors of judgment rather than pure dumb thumbs, because I shouldn't have been doing a loop at that altitude, shouldn't have been doing a barrel roll at that altitude, shouldn't have been doing that into the wind on so little throttle, etc, etc. The list goes on. So today I'm going to try and fly like this was a real aircraft with people on it who will die if I crash. And given that the aircraft in question is a silly big floppy thing made of the most budget foam ever, and given that there is quite a bit of wind today, I'm not sure how successful I will be in this endeavour, but I'm going to try and take off, fly around, land in a good way, preferably a catch if possible, and see if I can keep to that stated goal. Alright, here we go for takeoff. Take off on quite a bit of power, because that's how you're meant to take off with a real aircraft, on quite a bit of power. Right, we'll reduce throttle a bit, and let's begin a leftward circuit around the field. A little risky there. She wants to zoom climb a little. The wind is hitting her a bit. Very rough going into the wind in terms of speed. Come around. Really got to nurse her over the hump in terms of not hanging in a stall when she's going into the wind or turning into the wind. So far the circuits are very untidy, but no major mistakes. I want to, if possible, to get a tighter circuit, mainly in front of the viewing stand, as it were. There we go. The downwind half of the circuit is completed in a fraction of the time of the upwind half of the circuit. I've got to remember I can fly a bit further away from myself and slower. Here we go. We're doing good. Let's gain a little altitude. The wind is stronger up there. She's really fighting to make headway. Got to give her a bit of down to keep her on an even keel. Let's try a simple, let's go in the opposite direction for the circuit this time. It's not really much of a circuit because she's got so much wind she's fighting. This is not really a great day for that. Okay, let's see if we can, don't nose hang girl. Let's try for a barrel roll. And a nice pull out. It's really more of a death spiral with this aircraft. She doesn't actually barrel roll so good. Let's see how she can fight the wind at full throttle. Not great. She keeps wanting to roll over and climb. Whoa, that was an interesting oscillation. But she survived it. Let's take her down from full throttle now. Fight the wind. I'm going to bring her in for a landing. Oh, interesting. She's really wanting to zoom. And there we go. That was a nice straight-faced land. Okay, so far, wind and all, we're managing no mistakes. Now I'm going to try flying a bit lower, which is sure to be risky given the nature of the wind today. Lower, I said. Here we go. Requires very careful throttle management for this, because the wind is trying to mess her up at every turn. She's going to dive when she comes around into the wind. And then she's going to sail over my head. She's probably going to get pretty messed up on the turn here. Yeah, and then, whoa. There we go. That was a difficult recovery, but I held it together. Stay away from the roof zone, that's a bad zone. Okay, near to the ground flying downwind and coming out of the turn there is next to impossible with this wind, even being as careful as I can. Let's try going that way. Wow, it's actually a bit easier at low throttle, because she isn't fighting constantly and trying to prop hang. There we go. That's more like it. Oh, she's always going for that hang. Zooming a little on the downwind. Alright, I'm going to bring her in. I think I want to do it into the wind, just for simplicity's sake. Whoop. There we go. Bit of an awkward landing, but I'm going to call it intentional. It didn't come down hard on the motor, it came down right way up, and I was trying to land her. Should I count that as a fail because it wasn't a catch? I don't know. I'll let the viewers decide. But I am going to try for a catch this time. Oh, you can really see the wind get her. Oh, it turns so nice. Ooh, bit of an emergency landing there. I think I might have to call that a mistake. Oh well, I'm happy with how far I got. And I think now would be a great time to test the battery, because she's been flying for quite a sustained time. So let's give her a bit of a juice box test, see how much fuel we're working with. Yep, she's pretty good. Probably about a third left in the tank. So let's just have a bit of fun. Curious to see if I can do a few maneuvers. Oh, that wing crack has worsened, but the tape should be holding it fine. I don't think that was from today either. It's general nonsense. You really got to keep her dead level to make headway into the wind. Let's try a loop. There we go. Lovely. Oh, that was an interesting one. She'll start going backwards if you pull her into high alpha on a day like this. Let's try an outside loop. Whoa! Turns out if you do an outside loop, she does a death spiral. That's interesting. Maybe into the wind. Whoa! And that resulted in a crash, predictably. Whee! Man, she can loop at crazy low altitude. Come on, recover, girl. Don't just hang forever. Nice. Whee! If you pull back elevator, often she just turns rather than looping. Oh, that's gentle. Whoop! Bonka bonk. Almost straight-faced it out of that one. And the prop is on a bit of an angle there. Let's get that back in shape. Whoops. Come on, Gil. Didn't quite ask you for that high alpha maneuver. Whoops, a daisy. G'day. Sorry about the visitor. Get that out of your head. One more. Come on. Don't fight me too much. See how she does as a pure glider. Not bad, actually. Decent. Let's see if I can... Whoop. That was interesting. Alright, let's see if I can glide her in for a catch. Nope. Awkward nose plant ahoy. How's that battery? A little warm. Check the fuel tank. Probably got enough left for one more short flight after this. I really want to see if I can do a catch. 11.2. Yep, all seals nominal. She's good for another couple flights. Oh, the wind's got a bit gentler now, or changed. Not sure which. There we go. That's more like it. Gradually, over time, as I get more competent as a pilot, I'll learn to hover this thing, and then I'll be able to catch it every time, I hope. Yes. There we go. Did a tail slide. Glad I got that on camera. Sad it wasn't followed by a catch, but you can't have everything in this game. Whoops. Snagged her out of the air. Awkward catch. I'm feeling so happy about that, I'll go for one more. Whoops. Whoop. And again, that was a catch in that she didn't get to the ground, but it was very awkward. I'll have one last try for a more intentional one. The wind's really got her now, and that crook motor angle is obviously not helping. Whoa! Whoa, interesting. Whoa, she's not really very controllable right now. Let's see if I can... Whoop, there we go. That's a good end to the day, I think. Oh, we are stopping right on nominal voltage. Or what I have deemed to be nominal voltage anyway. Pulling the plug, going home, feeling good about myself. Pull the transmitter plug, pull the other transmitter plug. 3 links in that powertrain. So there is no excuse if I leave my transmitter on. Pop my screamy box in my pocket. Walk on home, boy.